애가. 응? 응. 가고 가나? 응. 다운타운. 昨日私たち来たところ。うん。うん。うん。うん。うん。はい、ありがとう。うん。カバンの中に入れたよ。あと足します。Oh, look. Can you see?
Should I do first?
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Grams. We can teach a little bird to pick up a piece of rubbish, put it in the correct place. There really is not any excuse for us big-brained humans. So again, reducing, reusing, best thing you can do. Otherwise, make sure it's being recycled. And if you see someone else hasn't been too tidy, pick up after them, because it goes a really long way for wildlife that is picking it up and mistaking it for food. So yes, that is Walter's little message for you today. We'll send our very eco-friendly little parrot on home, and we will move on to my next guest, who has arrived with me in this very stylish toolbox. This is a reptile that's endemic to New Zealand, so only found here. Reptile experts from all over the world come specifically to New Zealand to see these animals up close. They are of incredible scientific interest. Nothing alive on the entire planet today is even closely related to them. Can anybody guess what's in my box? Stops in the teeth. Yes, nice work. I have a very special treat for you. This is one of our stunning juveniles on the North and South Island. There were so many of them that if we had our suburban gardens hundreds of years ago, you'd open up your curtains, you'd see lots of tuatara in your garden. There were so many. Sadly though, these guys were wiped out to extinction on the mainland because of the earliest introduced species of rat, the Kiore or the Pacific rat, which came over with New Zealand's earliest settlers. Those rats predated so heavily on the eggs of the young of tuatara, they just could not keep up with that level of predation. Everything these guys do, they do very slowly. And sadly, they actually almost went extinct just because of the Kiore. Then, Europeans arrived, introduced the ship and the Norway rat, which are larger species, and sadly finished their populations off. We thought we lost them for good, but spoiler alert, of course we didn't, because otherwise Titus wouldn't be here with us today. Luckily, we found some very stable populations on the offshore island. Very eye-watering stuff to think about, sorry folks. But because of this, they are what we call a keystone species, because they are solely in charge of dispersing efficiently lots of different species of native tree and other plant seeds that our other birds physically are not capable of doing. So if we were to lose them here, it would be incredibly detrimental to our pet trade. Now you can still find them in many pet shops around the country. They were so popular about 30 years ago that everybody just wanted one. They brought them home without doing any research beforehand. After a few days or weeks of having them, they were finding out that they can actually be pretty hard work. So decided now's a really great time to find out how long does my Australian rainbow lorikeet live for? Answer to that is 20 to 25 years, and after deciding fully developed. And if you don't believe me by just looking at that comparison, I actually have an x-ray here, another visual, of a female kiwi 2 days before she laid her egg. I'll let that sink in for just a moment. Sorry to any mums in the audience. I'm sure I don't need to point out where the egg is. It is massive. Actually, even 2 days before laying it, mum can't even fit food in her stomach anymore. She just stops eating. I think therefore it's pretty fair enough. Once mum has laid that egg, she gets a very well-deserved holiday. Bit of a vacation, because it's dad's job to take over, and he will do the incubating, which for a kiwi is a whopping 78 to 90 days.
Let's go.